स्टार्ट.
हॅलो स्टुडंट्स, आज आपण बघणार आहोत सेकंड स्ट्रक्चर युकॅरियोटिक सेलचं, दॅट इज द सेल मेम्ब्रेन और प्लाझ्मा मेम्ब्रेन. मागच्या वेळेला आपण सेल वॉलचं स्ट्रक्चर पाहिलं होतं. आज आपण सेल मेम्ब्रेन, प्लाझ्मा मेम्ब्रेन और इट हॅज अनदर नेम दॅट इज अ प्लाझ्मोलेमा. Here cell membrane or plasma membrane, it's a very thin and delicate membrane. It is also called as a unit membrane because it is present in all cells. Here plasma membrane, it is a exterior or interior, means it covers all the cell organelles, it covers cell also. In animal cell it is the outermost covering, in plant cell it is present inside the cell wall. Here plasma membrane, it's a very delicate structure. So to study the plasma membrane, electron microscope that is required. Various scientists, they propose various models to describe the structure of plasma membrane. In 1972, here Singer and Nicholson, they propose fluid mosaic model. In the fluid mosaic model, it shows that there is a bilayer of phospholipid. Phospholipid means phosphorus plus lipid, and in that the proteins, they are embedded. Here the name fluid mosaic means here it shows the fluidity, it is not a constant. Due to presence of the phospholipid, the structure that shows the fluidity, so it is named as a fluid mosaic model. The phospholipid structure, it shows a head and tail. Head, it is a hydrophilic. Hydrophilic means it has attraction towards the water, and these are the two tails, they are hydrophobic, they are away from the water. So here the tails, they are sandwiched between the two heads, means the tails, they always present inside, they are their direction is always inside the here the layer. Then the proteins, they are embedded in this here the phospholipid bilayer. Proteins, they are extrinsic proteins and intrinsic proteins. Here you can see these are the integral membrane proteins, these are the glycoproteins, these are the peripheral membrane proteins. Extrinsic proteins, they are present outside the surface, so they can be easily removed, but intrinsic proteins, they are embedded inside the phospholipid. So they look like as an iceberg. They cannot be easily removed from that here the bilayer. There are also two types of the membrane proteins, structural protein and carrier protein. Structural protein forms the backbone of the membrane. Carrier protein, they helps to transport the substance across the membrane. Here as the phospholipid that shows the hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail, it is also called as the amphipathic. Then here the extrinsic proteins and intrinsic protein, they are also very important in the cell membrane. Here they also help as in the transport of the substances. The composition of the proteins and phospholipid, it is different in different cell, but here 40% here the phospholipid and 60% proteins, they are present in the cell membrane. So what are the functions of the cell membrane or plasma membrane? Here mainly the plasma membrane, it acts as a selectively permeable membrane. So you know the meaning of selectively permeable membrane. The membrane which allows certain substances to pass through, mainly low molecular weight substances, they are called as a selectively permeable membrane. Plasma membrane, it's a selectively permeable membrane. So as it is a selectively permeable membrane, it helps in the transport of the substances. The transport of the substances across the membrane, and it is by two ways, passive transport and active transport. Here passive transport means it does not require any energy to pass through. Means the substances, they can be passed through the cell membrane, that is from high concentration to low concentration. So it does not requires energy, so it is called as a passive transport. So passive transport by simple diffusion method means along the concentration gradient. Simple diffusion method means movement of the substances from higher concentration towards the lower concentration. So many substances, they can be transported with the simple diffusion. Water, it can be transported by osmosis. So osmosis means here the movement of the water molecule from their high concentration to low concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. So here the osmosis, it is also seen in the plasma membrane. Then certain substances, they can pass through by active transport. Active transport means few ions, they can move from their lower concentration to higher concentration using ATP. Means ATP, it acts as the energy, ATP, it gives energy to transport these ions. So this is called as the active transport. So certain non-polar molecules, they require carrier protein to pass through the membrane. So mainly the functions of the plasma membrane, that is the transport. So it's a very vital organelle of the cell. If it is required for the survival of the cell, if plasma membrane is removed from the cell, cell will die. It also has an important role in formation of various cell organelle. So in this way, that is about the plasma membrane or cell membrane. We can learn about the various cell organelle in the next here the session. So here, if you have any query, you can write down in the comment section, and please subscribe the channel. Thank you.